I'm just going to do a quick guide on how to kill them at Angel on a lower level Ironman, um, or just with like worse gear. I do have higher end combat stats, but you definitely don't need those. You can definitely do this in 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever have you. Just do gemstone crab for a bit. Now the quest does recommend 75 combat. You can certainly do it in lower. The only thing you really should have is the prayers unlocked up to melee. You're not going to use protect from missiles in this, but from magic and melee you will be. In terms of gear, you just want a crush weapon, any weapon that has decent crush. Nothing like a sim or anything like that. I'll slash. Zombie axe for an Iron Man is probably your better option. You can do the Makawattles if you want, but an easier access would probably be the Dragon Mace as a starter. Dragon Defender would be preferable. You can use any of these though. Just reduces your kill speed by a bit. In terms of combat armor, I typically just run whatever gives me better melee strength or has any attack bonuses. But for this kill, I'm just going to use Proselyte just to show that even with the White Knight quest gear, you can do this. And Amulet of Power just for that extra bonus. Or glory, whatever have you. You don't need a blessing. Boots, I typically just bring climbing boots. Ring, you can use steel ring if you want, or just whatever ring you have. In terms of gloves, obviously Barrow's gloves would be cool, but if you don't have them, you can just use clanks. So I'm just going to try to do this kill with bare bones gear. Cape, just whatever prayer cape you have. Just Argnone cape is fine. And then again, no blessing needed. You can just do it for extra prayer sustain. In terms of potions, I have access to super strengths, attacks, combats, and all that stuff. But just to show that I'm just going to do it in very basic strength and attack potions. Prayer, you can just use your Moonlight Moth mixes if you want. That's what I use just to kind of save resources. In terms of food, I'm just going to do this in basic salmon. Again, you should be able to get salmon within a couple of hours of an account, so nothing too crazy. And that's it. Again, so just as long as you have your prayer and then basic armor, you should be able to do this kill decently. So you just come over here. If you have the agility level, you can just use the stepping stone or just walk around. It saves you just a few tiles. Now, this boss is very mechanic heavy, especially on the one tick flicks. And for that reason, I'm going to activate the one tick flick visualizer as well as the metronome. Some people don't like the metronome, and that's totally fine, but I just like to use it for this just to kind of keep myself in sync. So come over here. When you first do this boss, you come up this right here after you give the golem a new core. But otherwise, you can unlock the door through the puzzle, and then you can go up this path right here when you mine the thing after the quest. So you just jump over this pew, and then you can pot up. Now, before I start the kill, I'm just going to show you that there's a couple of mechanics that you have to do. So for the most part, you're just going to camp protect from melee, and then some people are going to get confused because you do have to switch to protect from magic in this. Now, you can just deactivate protect from melee and switch to protect from magic if your brain works that way, but you can just protect from magic right after. So what I do is I use this. So the protect from magic, you want to do one click in the green, and then the next go around do your two flick. And just keep that cycle going. So as an example, imagine she's bringing the sword up to do the lightning attack. What I immediately do is just look at the metronome, turn magic on, and then 1 2 1 2 whoop. So you mess it up, it's fine. So again, turn magic on, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. And as long as you're doing like decently okay, you'll hit it. Try and stay in the green, but you can, again, it's not super punishing. You can stay over here as well. If you can't protect from magic while she does it without doing the flicks, she will give you a bit of damage, and I don't believe you'll get the riposte off, the punish off, which is fine. You'll just take less damage if you're not ready to do prayer flicking. You don't use protect from missiles. You can use combat prayers here. Piety or Chivalry. I only have Chivalry unlocked, so I'm going to use that. And I mainly use that during the running mechanic. So I'll go through all those. And then there's also the ball mechanic. During the ball mechanic, make sure you have auto retaliate off. And then make sure you have protect from melee on during that section, because she will attack you with melee while she is throwing those balls at you. All right. So just give it a quick kill. Again, nothing too crazy, just Moonlight Moth mixes, salmons. And I'm not going to even use most of these during it, because as long as you hit the mechanics, you're going to do fine. So just wake her up, use Protect from Melee, and just attack her again, because you don't have auto retaliate on. Make sure to keep it off. Every 3 basics, she's going to do a special. She won't use the same one back to back, but she'll alternate between them. So magic. So swap to magic, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I get my riposte off. Very, very simple. Stay back to melee. And she does ball. So just click wherever the ball is about to go to. Make sure you hit this, otherwise you take a huge chunk of damage. This is why you want to take auto retaliate off, is because when the ball's inside of her, your character might want to go follow her, but you'll fail the mechanic, which is very annoying. She's doing the dash mechanic, so just turn off your protect from melee, swap on your damage prayer if you want, run behind her, and then just hit her when you come behind her. It's very, very simple. She does it 3 times on the normal and then 5 times on the enrage. And I keep it on for this one last hit just to see if I get an extra hit in before she starts attacking me again. At around 33%, she'll go into the enrage with a little exclamation point above her head. But until then, it's just basics with every 3 basics and then 1 special. So mage, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, back to melee. Very simple. Get the punish off. Running out of prayer a bit. I'll use that. Before you go into the enrage, you can heal up, because she does do chip damage, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Ball. So I'll eat while doing the ball part. Hit her if you're adjacent to her, right next to her, or try to, just to get a bit of extra damage off. And I'm going to drag her out just in case she does the dash mechanic. I have somewhere to step. Eat a bit more. Nothing crazy. So, enrage. So what does she do? So she does the dash, so good that I did that. This one's very quick, so you got to go very, very quick. Try and get a hit off if you can, but just immediately swipe back once her swing's done. And she does that 5 times, so, and then swap back to melee in case she does ball. If she does mage, then swap to mage. So ball mechanic, go under her. This is why it's good to not have auto retaliate on, and go to that one. And let's see what she does next. So mage, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just looking at the top right of the screen and not even looking at her, just kind of doing peripheral. And so she does 2 fast magic attacks and then 1 super quick one to kind of get your timing off. So just be very careful with that. But as long as you're doing it tick perfect with the metronome, you'll be totally fine. She's ball again. Very, very simple. Ba-boom. 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 Here, in case she does the dash, she does the dash. Swap to chivalry. Do 1 hit, leave. Try and get 1 more hit, leave. Try and get 1 more hit, leave. Try and get 1 more hit, leave. Do it 5 times. Swap back to melee in case she does ball. She has mage, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Looking at the top right, looking at my metronome, trying to make sure they're spaced out. And do protect from it doesn't matter. Alright, she's dead. Survey says 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Again, a bit of a long kill. Personal best, you can do that and with decenter gear. But again, just to show that it is possible with this Dookie gear, just in case you were watching other people do it in max gear and with hammers and everything and being like, I don't know if I can do this, boss. You certainly can. You can certainly grind out for the Hallowfell, even at lower levels for your early Slayer grind, if you can even wield it But yeah, hopefully this makes it easier for you. Not so scary. If you mess up a mechanic or doing the mage thing, just camp it. It's not a big deal. Just eat up instead. But yeah, good luck, and hopefully you get some spoons. All right.